Okay, so I had a brief interruption there. I had a student knock on the door. So I'm going to continue where I left off on that last video where I'm wrapping up the conclusion. So I said if you have a chance to write back, I'd love that. I'm going to explain. I'm trying to demonstrate to my students the power of the pen. So this saying is not literally about a pen. This saying is basically showing the strength of writing and how if you write to someone, you can get results. In this case, the results will be getting a letter back or getting a phone call or getting some response from the person we wrote to. When we do our other letters later, the response will be different. And each thing you write for is going to get a different response. But I'm trying to demonstrate to you how you can affect change if you write. Now, of course, the saying is called the power of the pen because back when the saying started, people only wrote in pens. But nowadays, people write in pencils like we're doing for this, or they type things. So the saying is not literal, it is figurative. All right, so my last piece was to say goodbye here and wish her happy holidays. So I'm going to say, it's been fun. I'm going to say reminiscing. You can say remembering. It's a fancier version of remembering. Reminiscing about the past It's been fun reminiscing about the past. And I hope this letter helps you think back on some fun memories when Jenny, that's what she used to call me, practically lived at your house. You both have always meant the world to me. I'm going to put in parentheses, thus the nicknames. So like I said, I call them Mom and Dad Kissel, and I never called anybody else by those nicknames with Mom and Dad unless they were actually my mom and dad. So that should hopefully tell them how important they were to me. My love and prayers, and this is a personal letter, which is why I'm talking about prayers. It's just part of my personal belief system, but should not affect how you believe in your own belief system. My love and prayers are with you. Take care. So, I need to fold this again because I'm obviously on a third piece of paper and cannot line up with my original sheet anymore, so fold it like that and we'll know that I've lined up perfectly. And I'm going to say, skip a line and start at that halfway point and say love, and then skip another line and say Jen Hartman. And I'm going to do a PS, so I'm going to skip a line and start all the way over here. Blessed and Merry Christmas. And this means hugs and kisses, but it doesn't make sense if the person you're writing to doesn't know what those mean. So you want to make sure if you put those and they don't know, that you put a little note explaining that that's hugs and kisses. So that's the end of my draft. You are going to do just as I did, where you are continuing to look at your outline the entire time as you create sentences from what you notated in your outline, keeping it in the exact same order, keeping it into 3 paragraphs just like our outline showed, and seeing what you come up with in the end. 3 solid paragraphs in a letter. Make sure you follow that format. That's going to be a really important part of your score. And if you haven't done your Google form with your address yet, you need to get that done so you can get this part filled out. And that when we address the letters, you'll have that part filled out as well. Remember, this is your address on here, not the person you're writing to. So like I said, if you have it memorized, you can write it out. If you did your Google form, I will have access to it if you need it. We haven't started writing the person's address that we're going to send to yet, but we will be very shortly. So get that Google form done. Go ahead and get that letter written. Good luck. That's it.